Hi. Welcome to our show.
From New York, the greatest city in the world, it's The Late Show with David Letterman. Tonight, Danny DeVito, 16-year-old duct tape expert William Beacon, and musical group Silvers and Pickups. Plus, Bob Schaefer and the CBS Orchestra. And now, country music pedal legend, David Letterman.
That's it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Please, you're going to wake Ed. Are you folks excited about the holidays? Whoa! This is the time of year everybody's getting ready for the holidays. Earlier today, Dick Cheney brought home a Christmas tree that he shot. So that's exciting. And I went out earlier today and I got a Christmas tree. And I'll tell you, if there's one thing I love, is if one thing that always puts a smile on my face, it's stringing hot lights and faulty wiring on dry timber. I mean, you might as well just...
It's a beautiful band.
And of course, if you folks have kids, you know that the most popular toy in the stores this year for Christmas is a brand new doll, Heckle Me Kramer. Very popular.
Heckle me Kramer. Heckle me Kramer. Heckle me Kramer. Heckle me Kramer.
Listen to this. Here's a great advancement, a great development, and I couldn't be more proud that it's taking place in New York City. They're building apartment buildings, because there's always a housing shortage in New York City. They're building apartment buildings using styrofoam. Now, the good thing about this is the cold drinks stay cold and the hot drinks stay hot. When you're... Get rid of that. Okay, how about celebrity birthdays? You folks like celebrity birthdays? Listen to this. Woody Allen, 71 years old today. 71 years old today. Yep. He's an amazing guy. He's got another Rocky film coming out. And happy birthday to Playboy magazine. Playboy magazine, 53 years old today. 53. Playboy magazine made Hugh Hefner what he is today, an old recluse living with 3 hookers. I suppose you could do worse. Oh, how about this? World politics. Huh? That's the category. Listen to this. Venezuelan President Hugo Chavez has voted to destroy the United States. Has vowed to destroy the United States. And that statement was issued today by his publicist, Howard Rubenstein. So that's... No.
I know.
No. That's just a little something for us.
Yeah,
Anybody been shopping yet? Christmas shopping? It's crazy. I went shopping today and I was roughed up. I was touched. I was jostled. I was fondled. And I'm going back tomorrow. But that's a different story. I was in a toy store, and I wanted to get something for my son, and he's 3 years old, and I walked up to the clerk, and I could tell the clerk didn't want any part of me, and he says, well, look who's here. And I said, I'm kind of in a hurry, I need some advice. What do you have that would appeal to a 3-year-old? And he said, how about your show? What? Oh, Schaefer. you very much, Paul. It's what a show we have for you tonight. Here's a guy that people have seen on television and also on the big screen for many years, and he's successful for two reasons. One, he's a talented actor.
Yeah.
A very funny guy. Well, there's three reasons. And people like him. There's your third reason.
That's the key.
Danny DeVito is joining us here tonight.
We love him. Really. Oh, he's beyond life. We love him.
You know what drives me crazy is the amount of money that is spent on exchanging gifts this time of year for the holidays.
Yeah.
It's just insane. It's idiotic. It's unnecessary. It's regrettable. Believe me, it is making everybody look bad. You know, like a nice. How about a warm handshake and a smile?
That's all.
Happy holidays.
That's all.
What would be wrong with that?
That's all you need, really.
Well, then that's all you're getting.
Thank you. No, that's all I would need, really.
So we have a kid tonight that I think is really onto something. His name is William Beacom, and he's only a kid. He's only 16 years old. He really got no business being here. What this kid does is he's a genius, and with a little help, and I'm certainly not the guy to help, but if somebody will help him, he could turn this thing around. You know what he does, Paul? He takes duct tape. You know duct tape, the highly adhesive tape that you tape heating and air conditioning vent ducts with?
Yes.
He takes the duct tape, and what do you get, a roll of that for like $5? And duct tape is a tremendous bargain, by the way. On every roll of duct tape, you get 1,000 yards.
Yeah.
1,000 yards of duct tape. If you live long enough to use 1,000 yards of duct tape, call me.
That's right.
Call me, I'll give you $1 million.
Yeah.
So, the kid came up with this idea to make lovely items, gift items, practical items, every day around the house kind of items, all out of duct tape.
Really?
And when you see them, you're going to say to yourself,
Yeah.
no. You're going to say to yourself, why didn't I think of that?
Yeah.
And tonight he will show us all how we can maybe get through this Christmas with a little more sanity than just going crazy and everybody driving themselves nuts and losing. And here's something else. Don't get me started on.
Yeah. No. You're all ready. Go ahead.
Credit card debt. This is where it all comes from.
Building that up is.
Yeah. You run up a bill on your credit card with buying duct tape. It won't happen.
No.
You take your credit card into a hardware store to buy duct tape. The guy says, just take it.
Just take it.
It's not worth the paperwork.
Yeah.
No.
That's right.
Just take it.
So he's here. Wonderful.
His name is William Beacom, and he's going to come out, and you're going to be amazed at the stuff we can make, and that's what I'm doing this year for Christmas.
Lovely.
Everybody on my list gets duct tape items.
All right. Good.
Also, Silver Sun pickups,
Oh, marvelous.
ladies and gentlemen.
Look forward to them. We're looking forward to that.
Carnivas. Sunday, 60 Minutes, they showed a report about a 12-year-old musical prodigy. 12 years old. We got a 16-year-old duct tape prodigy, but they say he's the greatest musical prodigy since Mozart.
Wow.
And I think we all know how good he is.
Well,
He's damn good, that Mozart.
He was very good. He was.
Yeah, all right, here it is. Take a look.
A 12-year-old wrote this.
Okay, it's fine. Okay.
Wow.
12-year-old.
The best. He is good. Very, very good. Yakety sax.
Yes, that's right.
Come
Paul.
on.
That's right.
He wrote, a 12-year-old wrote that?
That's right.
Wow.
Okay, just.
Woo.
Okay, fine. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for something called Great Moments in Presidential Speeches. Here we go.
But the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.
You'll be.
That's right. And now it's time for something called Late Show Fun Facts. Here we go. you, Paul. These come to us. These are compiled down in Washington, D.C. by the Federal Bureau of Miscellaneous Information. And it's a friend of yours named Gary sent me a letter today. We at the Federal Bureau of Miscellaneous Information are tickled that you enjoy reading our fun facts. We put the boys to work and collected some good ones for you this week. Well, there you go. It's a fresh batch of fun facts.
Good.
Yeah. I think we all know this from biology class. A sneeze can travel as fast as 100 miles an hour. Most dreams, I think we all knew this, last under 20 minutes. But boy, you get into a good nightmare and it seems like, you know what I mean?
Right, but
seems like endless, like it's never going to end.
Actually, less than 20 minutes, though. Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, less than 20 minutes, sure. Al Capone's business card, famous gangster Al Capone, nefarious, infamous gangster, said his business card indicated that he was a used furniture dealer.
See, that's what they did in those days. Right. Yeah, that would be called a cover.
Thank you, Kojak.
Who loves you, Who loves you, baby? Who loves you, baby?
After you die, your tongue continues to grow. Did you know that?
How long? I wonder how long.
Well, I don't know. I mean, what difference does it make? You're dead. Listen to this. I love this. Not only did Lincoln have a secretary named Kennedy, he also nailed her.
That surprised me.
Were you surprised by that?
That surprised me, yeah.
More people than you would imagine accidentally swallow their house keys. If it would be one person, that would be more than I would imagine.
Sure.
During the studio's golden age, 16 crew members were mauled to death by the MGM lion. I had heard that. Well, at the beginning of the...
Sure. Doesn't surprise me.
No, it doesn't surprise me.
When you have a wild animal,
that's right.
you are...
And things were different in those days.
Not so different.
They were different. Life was cheaper.
Life was cheaper?
Yeah.
What would a like a roll of duct tape have gone for back then?
I'm not putting in an economic evaluation on it. I'm just saying, you lose a couple of stage-hands?
Sure. Life. The value of life. The value of life.
Yeah.
Sure, it was.
I think we knew this. John Wayne's real name. Do you know his real name?
Yeah, I forget it now.
But it's like a feminine, it's a female-sounding name.
That's right. What was it?
Lydia Schiffman. Lydia Schiffman.
Well, that is a female-sounding.
That was John Wayne's real name.
I did not know that either.
Hall of Fame catcher Johnny Bench sleeps in the crouching position.
I see.
Now, this one's a little rough. I'll just tell you right up off the top, this is a little rough. The last request of Cara Peller, where's the beef? Remember Clara Peller? Where's the beef?
Yeah. Sure, yeah, where's the beef?
Was to be ground up and turned into a hamburger. Edward R. Murrow ended his final newscast by dropping his pants and firing a rocket. Did you know that? There are 3 types of clouds. You have cirrus, stratus, and fluffy. Due to budget cuts, NASA faked the second, fourth moon landings. The FBI's 11 most wanted fugitive is Lyle Lovett. Can't be the same Lyle Lovett, can it?
No, because we could put them in touch with him. We could put them in touch. Sheila has his number.
Wait a minute. You're talking about dropping a dime on Lyle Lovett?
No, I'm just saying it couldn't be the same, because if it were Lyle Lovett,
I see.
We could book him.
That's right.
And then they could grab him.
Right. So you're saying it probably is a different
Probably
Lyle.
A different Lyle Lovett for that reason. Yeah.
That's right. At night, nearly 40% of America's garbage is dumped over the Canadian border.
At night. In the middle of the night.
Police lineups always put the guilty guy in the middle. Did you know that? I think we'll stop there. There's your fun fact. Danny DeVito, William Beacom, Silver Sun Pickups. We'll be right back, everybody. Danny DeVito's here. A brand new movie called Deck the Halls. It's in theaters now. William Beacom, this kid who's, I think, a genius and with any luck at all will change the way we consume in this country.
Oh.
Excuse me. Okay, I'm being told now that Lyle Lovett has surrendered. And he's okay.
Yes, and he's all right.
And it is the same Lyle Lovett.
It is the same.
Yeah.
See, now
And he's okay.
Now I feel, well, as long as he's all
If you'd
right.
have kept your mouth shut,
I
things have
feel
probably been
terrible
fine. And Silver Sun Pickups right here, ladies and gentlemen. That's the big show for you. Here's our top 10 list. Let's try this. The top 10 category questions on the Macy's department store Santa application.
Oops.
If you don't have a gig now, you're too late. But here are the questions on the applications down at Macy's. We got a copy. The friend sent it up, and we took a look at them. Top 10 questions on the Macy's department store Santa application. Here we go, number 10. Do you mind checking your gun at the door? Number 9. Have you ever been accused of hiding stolen goods in your beard? Number 8. Can you pretend to be jolly making $6.25 an hour? Number 7, would your cheeks be red without the scotch? Number 6, are you prepared to lie about our PlayStation 3 availability? Number 5, reindeer allergies? Number 4, can you disarm a kid who comes at you with a sharpened candy cane? Number 3, will your lap support today's obese children? This is, see, look at this. This is what we're talking about.
That's the stuff.
The kid will be out here in a minute.
Yeah.
And look at this. During the commercial,
Yes.
look at that. I made that.
Ooh, you made. So there's a duct tape creation right there.
Look at that. That's a duct tape duck.
Now, by the way, that reminds me of something. Are you sure that it is duct tape?
It is duct tape.
Are you sure of that?
I'm positive.
Okay, all right.
Some people may say duct tape,
A
and I
lot
think
of people say it,
yeah.
and you might be surprised
Well, we'll
that
ask the kid.
at what I wonder if he really knows.
Oh no, no, he knows nothing about duct tape. He's devoted his entire life to duct tape.
knows-
He has no idea why they call it duct tape.
Yeah, but how old is he? 17?
He's 16 years old.
16. I mean, so what kind of a lot, twice that is 32, and he still wouldn't know everything there is to know. I'm saying it's very possible it could be duct tape, D-U-C-K.
I'm going to ask him, and I believe in the history of the tape it may have been referred to as duct tape,
Okay.
but the common reference, common identification now is duct tape.
I'm aware of that.
Used HVAC.
I am aware of that is a common identification. I'm saying put your people on it, see what happens.
Could it, Paul, would it have killed you just to say, wow, nice duck, Dave? Would that have... Number 2. Do you own urine-proof pants? And the number 1 question on the Macy's department store Santa application. Are you a cop? There you go. Just in time for the holidays, our first guest is here to show us how to make a variety of items out of duct tape. Please say hello to 16-year-old duct tape expert William Beacom, ladies and gentlemen. Good to have you on the program. Where are you from, William?
Midland, Michigan.
Midland, Michigan. And how did you begin being interested in duct tape and duct tape activities?
Well, it was a Canadian television program 5 years ago inspired me to make my first duct tape wallet.
First duct tape wallet.
Yes.
Yeah. And Paul had a question about the name. Is it duck or duct?
Well, I'll go ahead and explain it to you. World War II. In the beginning of World War
So
II.
condescending.
Oh, it's okay. In the beginning of World War II, Permacell, division of the Johnson & Johnson Company, they developed duct tape, and the creators are still unknown to this day. They don't know who created it. It was used to seal ammo cases to keep the ammunition dry for fighting, and from there they used it in a housing boom after World War II in air ducts in homes. It used to be Army Green and spelt with a K because it was waterproof like a duck, and then they changed it.
Right. No, I said that there may have been a time when they called it duct tape.
When it was created, it was called duct tape.
But now it's not duct
Now,
tape,
all right,
it's duct.
go ahead. I said,
Yeah,
go ahead.
They changed it to a T. They changed the color to gray.
Because
so-
it was used on heating and air conditioning ducts.
Yeah.
All right.
And it's now uses are endless, infinite uses for duct
Yeah,
tape.
you can do anything with duct tape.
All right, now let's, before we're going to make something here, but before we do, let's show people some of the things you've made. Now look at this, for example. Look at that. That's
These
beautiful.
These are duct tape roses. They
Yeah.
take about a half hour to make.
Half an hour a piece or a half hour for the whole bouquet?
A piece.
Wow, those are beautiful. And these, and unlike fresh flowers, these will last for thousands and thousands of years. These will be in your family for generation after generation. Those are lovely. And then this?
This is a non-alcoholic beverage helmet.
Because you're just 16, of course.
Yeah, just
that's right.
16.
You put your favorite non-alcoholic beverage in there.
exactly.
Soda, something, sure.
You want to
Juice?
try it on?
No, I
You're
sure
not?
don't.
Okay.
Now, if you had the alcoholic version, maybe I'd try that one on. And again, how much are there patterns or designs that you follow, or you just kind of figure them out on
I just kind of went along with it, made it up as I went for the hat.
And is this one size?
Oh, yeah.
I wish we had something we could tape that closed with. All right. Now, how about these? How about that?
These are duck tailors. Duck tailors.
Like the old Chuck Taylors?
Yeah, all out of duct tape. Just get the pop off.
Wow. Now, have you ever worn those?
Yeah. There's some cardboard in the bottom to give you some support. I've worn these to prove to kids that I can actually wear them. Yeah.
And again, the amount of time, this probably is a little more labor intensive maybe than the...
Yeah.
How long did it take you to make this?
I kind of went at it on and off for a year. Kind of got frustrated.
For a year?
Yeah.
And the price? What did those cost?
These are priceless, actually.
Oh, I see. One of a kind.
One of a kind.
Collector items. All right, so and I noticed you're wearing a lovely
Yes,
duct tape
duct
tie.
tape tie right
Yeah,
here.
and how long did it take you to make the duct tape?
About 20 minutes.
That's a good looking
20
tie.
minutes.
That's very nice. What are we going to make here tonight, Bill?
We're going to go ahead and start off with a wallet. So,
wallet, okay.
yeah, here, go ahead and take a roll of duct tape.
Okay. Any color?
Any color.
That's the thing about duct tape.
Yeah.
Now comes a wide
20
variety
different
of
colors of duct
That's
tape.
just great. Yeah. Do you have like a deal with the duct tape people?
No, I do not have a deal with the duct tape.
You're missing a bet
people.
there, my friend.
Yeah.
Because this is like free advertising for those duct tape
Yeah,
people.
go ahead and get a strip of duct tape.
Okay.
Just gonna put
sticky,
it.
isn't it?
Yeah, just put it sticky side up on the table. Duct tape actually has a lot of medical properties that you can use it for. You can use it to get rid of warts. If you have a wart on your finger, just slap a piece of duct tape on there. After a week, you should be good.
What do you mean you should be good?
It should be dead.
But I thought maybe you put the duct tape on and then ripped her off.
No, the duct tape suffocates the wart.
The duct tape stuff.
Yes.
Geez, Paul, I wonder why they didn't call it wart tape.
Wart. Well, it may have originally been known as.
All right, now what do I do?
Now.
Go ahead and get a piece of duct tape.
Now will this tear without scissors? Yeah, there you go.
There you go,
Okay,
yeah.
I'm in business now.
Go ahead and just put it down on the table.
Alrighty.
And just did what I did here. Just made a bookmark out of duct tape.
I'm
This is
sorry, what do
the-
you mean you made a bookmark? What
This
does
is
it
the first step in any duct tape
mean? I know, but I
project.
don't know what you did there. What did you do?
Go ahead and get another piece
another
of
piece.
duct tape. Yeah. Here, I'll help you out there. You got this.
Okay.
I'll hold it down for you.
Damn. You're here all day. Sorry.
Yeah, now that you guys have the basic idea of doing a wallet, we're going to go ahead
Well,
and...
no, what do you mean we have the basic idea of doing a wallet? We have no idea. The only idea we have is chasing duct tape around the stage. Okay, now there, I put it right there. I like that.
Yeah,
like,
you
okay.
just keep going like this, and eventually you get a sheet of duct tape, like one of these.
Oh, so you make build a square,
Yeah,
and this
you
is
just
like
build a square.
double-faced duct
Yeah.
tape, so it's beautiful. Okay.
Building block of any duct tape project. Go ahead and fold this in half.
Fold her up, sure.
Yeah, just fold that in half, and get a piece of duct tape to put on the end.
Oh, that's the clasp?
Yeah, you just put this right on the end like that, half on one side, half on the other, and you just trim it up with your scissors. Yep, just like that. Yeah, actually, I do duct tape workshops at libraries with kids.
Oh. Well, I'm there, dude.
Yeah, I get paid to do that.
Can I just trim that off?
Yeah, just trim that off. Yeah, I've done 22 workshops so far with
But
little kids.
don't you agree with my premise that something made of duct tape would be a much nicer gift this year for the holidays?
Oh yeah, you can make them a tie, a wristband. You can even go as far as making them shoes. It really shows how much you love and care for them, the time you put into it.
I think maybe I can do that wristband. Let me ask you. Does it go a little something like this?
Yeah.
Great. Thank you very much, Bill. Pleasure meeting you. William Beacom, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back with Danny DeVito. Thank you very much. Nice to have you here. He's a nice kid, wasn't he, Paul? William Beacom. Nice to have him on there for the holidays. Our next guest is a very talented man starring in a new film currently in theaters entitled Deck the Halls. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the always entertaining Danny DeVito. Danny. You have a little, just turn around, let me. Oh, duct tape there.
The dressing room is full of it. It's like the guy's practicing back there. So what are you gonna make? You know?
Practicing.
He's practicing.
Now there's a
really good. Does anybody want this?
a 16-year-old kid.
Yeah, can I throw
Don't
this
hurt
out?
anybody. Go ahead.
Beautiful catch.
What kind of interest did you have when you were 16 years old? Did you have hobbies, or did you make things, or sports? What did you do when you were 16 years old?
No, I didn't do anything like that. I can't do anything, but stuff I was really, really interested in, you can't talk about on television.
Really?
But I was, I wasn't into like any kind of like group activities or sports or anything like that, or crafts or making stuff.
Yeah.
Doing anything that was like socially like relevant or.
Didn't do that.
No, I'm from New Jersey. We don't do that stuff.
Different mindset.
I think of like you got to live your life, and duct tape. I mean, like wrap a guy's legs up in it.
No.
I don't know. It's like, no, we don't go.
One of the things I like about your visits to the program, you live a great, exciting life, multi-dimensional life.
Yeah.
And it seems like you always have a story about something that was scary and dangerous, something that went awry, something that I would not imagine happening to you.
Well, I don't. I live my life like moment to moment. I have one story about a friend of mine who's like, he's like he likes to do a lot of different things, and he got a helicopter license.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
That's a little scary, isn't it?
It's scary because, but I love helicopters. I love to go up in a helicopter. I love to, anyway, he invited Rhea and I to go out to his place, and he's got a really nice he's got a nice house and a patch of lawn that's like on a little, there's a little rise that goes down, there's like a drop off that goes to the beach.
Oh, sounds beautiful.
And, so he said to come out and take a ride. He got his, he could do it on his own. He got his license to do the whole thing. And when we drove up, Rhea looked at the helicopter and said, there ain't no way in hell I'm getting on that thing.
Yeah.
But it did look like, he got it in a Cracker Jack box. It was like, it was very, but anyway, I didn't want to make him feel bad, so I went up.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you a question.
I went up.
He didn't have much experience in the helicopter.
No, not a lot, but enough.
See, that's what would
enough.
trouble me. I'm not less worried about the machine than the guy operating the machine.
I didn't want to make him feel bad.
Of course.
So anyway, we went up. So I told you it was like a grassy kind of thing, then a little drop off, and then the ocean.
Yeah.
And so we went out, and it was like really, it was just a little windy. It was like misty. It was a little windy, but it was very, very nice. We went out, and it was like, kind of like, in Jurassic Park when you're riding along, you see the pelicans and the stuff, and and you hear that music, da 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 da, and then we tried to land.
Oh, what do you mean? What do you mean you tried to land?
Well, we went back to the thing. It was really very exciting. I don't know if you've ever done that. It's very exciting. It's a small helicopter. You can see everything, and there's that bluff. And so he was coming in by the bluff, and like a gust of wind. We were going to land, make a perfect landing. Rhea was up on way far away. Mm-hmm. She was farther away, and she was like this, kind of like her hands were up on her head. Anyway, we kind of knocked into the bluff.
Oh, you mean with those skids or whatever those things are?
The rudders,
the
little things.
Yeah.
And we bumped into it, and I said, "Whoa, man, back off," And he said, "Okay, no problem." But meanwhile, I look at him; he's sweating bullets.
Oh.
The guy's like, totally and I said, "Oh God," and I'm like, my heart's beating a mile a minute, and we bumped into the bluff again.
Oh God.
And then picked it up, and finally we landed.
Yeah.
And I mean, I was really, really thankful.
I would think
that,
so.
That I wore my brown pants.
Ooh, easy. But
it's like, it was. Yeah.
what was?
I went. We waited a while. We had a little lunch. The weather cleared. We went up again. It was really fine.
You went up again?
I went up again.
But what was the problem? Why couldn't the guy estimate where the little runners?
I don't know. It's like I'm not a pilot. I don't know what the hell he was doing. I was sitting there holding I was like white knuckling my knees. I was like, "That's right." It was like, but it worked out okay. The thing about I do tell these stories when I come on the show.
There's something about a bear one time you were chasing your
I had a bear that we came close. I had a lion. I went off a schlitten.
A schlitten.
The sled. Remember the
sled?
sled?
The schlitten. Yeah,
Come on, watch your old shoes for crying out loud.
We'll be right back with Danny DeVito. Danny DeVito's here.
Yeah.
You had some time off. You went to Costa Rica. Is that right?
Oh yeah, I went down to Costa Rica.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
It's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous country. I'm just not like an outdoors person, so I went to the Osa Peninsula, and I'm going back, but I'm going to go a little north because it's really beautiful. Mm-hmm. People are great, everything, but the Osa Peninsula is they've got howler monkeys there, man, and they've got moths that they're the size of the desk, and it's and it's no big deal that you eat with your family and a lot of termites.
Oh, that's strange.
It's no big deal.
But the howler monkeys, and they scream.
Well,
yeah.
all night long.
You don't need that.
No,
You're
no,
trying
you
to
don't
read
need
or
that.
something? Yeah.
No, you don't need laying on a sheet sweating your ass off. You don't need that. But northern. That's if you're an outdoors person. You go in the woods. You take your tent and all this stuff. I don't do that stuff. I'm like I said, Asbury Park, New Jersey.
Sure. Would you? When you go back, will you go down on I'm
Go.
sorry. No, when you go back, we go down on the Schlitzen? Never mind.
No, I ride the Schlitzen down. I park it. It's
just
easy
fun
to
to
park.
say.
It's Schlitzen. It's Schlitten.
Now, the Deck the Halls, this is a very funny movie. This is perfect for the holidays. It's about neighbors, a new neighbor. You're the new neighbor.
I'm the new
You're
neighbor.
trying to make a mark in the neighborhood, and also you want your house to be seen from space.
Yeah. Well, the thing about it is that there are two houses in the cul-de-sac. Matthew Broderick,
Yeah.
I mean, he's like fantastic.
Well, it's a great
He's
combination.
really great. I love this guy. He lives this kind of like Currier and Ives Christmas. You know, he's got the little lights and he does everything like, you know, very like a little bit, you know, tight, you know. You know what I mean? But like, and I move in next door. My wife is Kristen Chenoweth. She's this little bombshell. She's fantastic. His wife is Kristen Davis. She's a wonderful actress, a perfect pairing of everybody. Yeah, you know Kristen. You know, she's really terrific. Anyway, I come in and find out that you can't see our house from outer space, like on the computer.
You look it up on the computer.
Yeah,
and you can't
my
see it.
daughters are looking at it. And I figure, well, you know, why can't you see it? And I figure it's a perfect time, the holiday season. You know, you put lights on your house, your tree, whatever. So I start putting lights on the house to try to see it. And I still can't see it, still can't see it, still can't see it, still can't see it. So I put every available light on the house.
And in the process, you want to be his friend, of course, Matthew's friend.
Yeah.
But he considers you to be a nemesis.
I'm
in the
a
beginning.
nuisance.
All right, what is the clip we're going to see
the
here?
clip we're going to see is, well, it's like we're trying to bond, and the idea is that we're, you know, when you get so caught up in life, you find out that maybe even your kids don't resemble your kids anymore, and we get in a little trouble here.
Take a look. Deck the Halls in theaters now.
Now that is something we could agree on. I mean, that's got it going on up there. Look at that. You're right. Well, you're a guy, right? Yeah, come on. Hey, is it getting hot out here? Or is it just you girls? Oh, nice dip. Wow. Ow.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Woo.
Hey, baby, who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? Oh, God, I'm your daddy. I'm your daddy. I'm your daddy. Oh, God. My God.
No. You don't need that. Deck the Halls. It's a wonderful film for the holidays, very funny, and a combination with you and Matthew is just great.
Boy, I've really loved working with him.
Good to see you again. I
Hey,
hope you
it's
come
great.
back. You've been away a long time. Come back
It's
again.
been a while. It's been
All
a
right, well,
while.
please
I
come
come
back.
In a minute.
You're always welcome.
Phone call every once in a while would be
do it.
good. You know?
Danny DeVito, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back. The Silver Sun Pickup. Yeah. Thank you, Paul. Our next guest making their network television debut with us tonight, and their album is entitled Carnivus. Please welcome Silver Sun Pickups. Love is a hurting thing. Lou Rawls.
Lou Rawls.
Now, let's take a second here to talk about the Silver Sun pickups.
where-
is that all you want right
where
there?
did you- yes.
Was that just about right?
They were terrific. Where did you say-
Unbelievable.
Where were they from again?
Los Angeles.
I haven't seen anything like that in a
They're
long
just
time.
great. Just the best. That's all you want.
I'd like to
Yeah.
hear more of what they can do.
Tremendous.
They were terrific.
My thanks also to the duct tape man, William Beacon, and Danny DeVito. Now tomorrow, on Monday rather, Rosie O'Donnell, Andy Kindler, and Lady Sovereign. That's on Monday. Have a great weekend. Good night, everybody.
I'm dizzy.